Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Rock Bottom Airsoft. It's good to see you again. If it's your first time here, then as always, it is good to see you and I hope you're going to stick around. Okay, well, welcome to our midweek video. Now, those of you who follow the channel may have noticed we're in the studio today. Not got a gameplay video this midweek video. If you have been following the channel, you'll know that we do upload twice a week. Normally, midweek is gameplay videos. That's normally on a Wednesday, and we'll feature some sort of gameplay from my adventures in Airsoft. And at the weekend, normally on a Saturday, we'll upload a studio video like this one. And that's when we normally look at all things Airsoft gear, replica reviews, tech, everything in between really, everything that's in our great sport and hobby that is Airsoft. So today, we're doing another studio video. The reason being is I did have some footage of gameplay, but unfortunately it hasn't come out that well. So rather than give you a poor quality gameplay video, I thought we'd do another studio video and look at some more gear. So I hope that's alright with yourselves. If you have been enjoying the channel so far and you haven't subscribed yet, then do please get subscribed to the channel. That way you won't miss any of my uploads and you get all those regular goodies from Airsoft. Okay, so with all that out of the way and my explanations of what's going on today done, let's have a look at what we're going to have a look at today. We're going to have a look at some gear. Now this is one of my favourite pieces of gear for load carrying. Now I touched on this piece of kit once already, but we only very briefly looked at it when we were looking at load carrying rigs in general. But this is my go-to for load carrying. I very rarely wear a plate carrier these days or a chest rig. I have plate carriers and I have chest rigs, and I do like to wear them on occasion just for a change to mix it up. But these days I tend to much more just wear a belt. Now basically guys, it depends on how you actually play and where you play on what you'll need, but I don't play mil sim. I tend to play skirmish. And I play woodland skirmish games, if those of you who follow me will already know. And for skirmish games, a skirmish game lasts around about an hour, and then you'll be able to reload some mags, and then you'll have another hour's game, and so on. So you only really need enough gear for about an hour's worth of play at a time. So for me, a belt holds more than enough for what I'm going to need for that hour. And that's why I like belts. Now, the belt we're looking at today, this is an FRV Tailoring shooter's belt. I can't recommend it enough. It's one of my favourite bits of kit. One thing I will say is these are not cheap. They are good and it will last you a long time. However, you know that the channel, we normally focus on the more affordable side of Airsoft, and I still stick with that. But affordable can also mean that it's going to last you and that it's a decent piece of kit that's not going to break on you. And for me, that makes this an affordable item, but they're not cheap to buy. Now, if you're looking at getting one of these here in the UK, you're going to be looking around about 80 British pounds is the starting point, and you can go all the way up to just over 100 British pounds. It is a British company, is FRV Tailoring, so they are manufactured here in the UK. But if you are over in the States, you can order on their website. And I've checked the pricings. The pricings for yourselves over in America there in the States would be from around about $97 all the way up to about $117. So, you know, that's the price you're going to be looking at. So it's not hugely expensive, you know, but you are getting a good quality piece of kit for your money. Now, I've had this one for a couple of years now. It's had heavy use in the field. It's had all sorts of battering. It's been out in all weathers and it still functions perfectly. Now, FRV Tailoring do supply these belts to active military personnel. I know that there are pictures on their website of some of the real life soldiers, as it were, that are wearing these in active combat zones, that actually use them for their intended purpose. Now obviously guys, us here, we're Airsoft, and you know, we're playing a game, and the kit will work absolutely fine for us in game. So it will hold all your pouches, holsters. It's made for the job. So what do you get for your money? Well, as you can probably tell, mine's got a few pouches on it that I would use in game. But what you're basically getting is a belt that comes in multiple options for colours. You can give you a rundown of the colours here. You can get multicam, you can get MTP, you can get it in black, you can get it in coyote, you can get it in green, grey. You can also then get it in multicam black, multicam arid, multicam tropical, and multicam alpine. So there are loads of colour options for you to go with your loadout. And the other thing to remember, guys, is if you fancy one of these belts but you still want to wear a chest rig or a plate carrier, then that's what they're designed for as well. You can have additional load carrying capacity on your belt as well as on your rig. So you've got lots of options to go for there. You know, you don't just have to limit yourself to belt. I just wear the belt these days. I don't need any more load carrying, but they are designed to go along with whatever rig you're wearing. So if you're into milsim and you need a lot of gear and a lot of load carrying, add one of these, gives you loads of extra space for more pouches. And they're particularly good, as the name implies, shooter's belt for your pistol holsters and also pistol magazines, etc. So those are the colours you can get. They're the outer belt colours, which is great. Loads of colours there. Comes with a very, very strong, high strength buckle. The buckle is available in two colours. You can get that in black or brown. So you can select that when you order as well. So there's a lot of choices there. This buckle will not let go. It can carry serious weight. I think it's rated to about 18 Newton meters or something like that. So it has got a lot of load carrying. It's quick release and easy to fasten as well. So as well as a mass of colour options for your money, you get a well-made, well-stitched, very neat looking piece of kit. You pick your size. When you order one of these, they are sized, so you'll order it to your waist size. Depending on your waist size will depend how many molly loops you get. You can see there's a molly loop top and bottom, and they're very strong molly loops. It's double weaved belt, so you've got 2 layers of fabric in there, which makes it very stiff but very strong, and it will loosen up with time and contour to your shape. You can attach whatever you feel the need to with one of these belts. Obviously you can attach your pistol holster, as I do. You can put mag pouches on there. On mine I have 4 AR pattern magazine pouches, or Stanag mag pouches, and they do not move. I've got an admin pouch on there. I normally have my pistol on there. I have a replica melee weapon holster on there, grenade pouch for Dynatech, and 1 spare pistol magazine. And all of that holds on this belt, no problem. They don't move, they're solid, the molly's really good quality. As I say, everything about the belt screams quality. The only downside of it is like I say, is you, in this case, you do get what you pay for. You pay a lot more money for it, but it is a very nice piece of kit, won't let you down. Now, one of the best features of these belts is the fact that you get 2 belts. This all comes for your money. So you get obviously the belt, the shooter's belt, but you also get this Velcro inner belt. And this is the genius part of it, if you like. Basically all you do with this belt is you run this through your trouser loops. So that'll go through your trousers and hold your trousers up basically. And then you'll notice that on the inside of your shooter's belt is also Velcro ready. So they attach. So all you basically need to do is put this through your belt loops. That holds your trousers up, and then you just clip this on and off to the Velcro that's already through your loops, and that holds it in place. So that'll mean that the belt doesn't drop down, it doesn't pull your trousers down with the weight, and it will not move. And it also means that it's really quick and easy to take the belt on and off when you're mid-game or when you're back at the safe zone. You just unclip, unvelcro the belt off, and that's it, gone. All your gear is still attached to the belt. So just brilliant from that point of view, guys. This inner belt, it's worth its weight. The inner belt can also be got in two colours. You can get that in black or brown as well, so that's something else you can stipulate. It's made out of very strong webbing. The Velcro is more than effective enough for holding your trousers up, and certainly more than effective enough for holding the load carrying part of the shooter's belt up. Can't say, guys, how great of a bit that is. The inner belt and the outer belt method is great. Now, there are other companies that do similar things. It's just that I happen to go with the FRV Tailoring one. Now, the width of the belt is 2 inch. You've got a 2 inch width, which is more than wide enough. I haven't had any problems with the inner belt filtering through the loops of any of the BDU or combat style trousers that I wear in game. Might be quite wide if you're wearing standard pair of trousers that don't have the combat style loops on there. However, I've not had any problems with that inner belt fitting through the loops, and I've certainly had no problems in game of this belt letting me down. I've never had the buckle come undone on me. I've never had it slip. I've never had it pull my trousers down, and I've never had any of the molle pouches that are attached to it let go. It's just literally superb. When I get into game, this is all I have. It's got my pistol on it. It's got all my magazines in it. I've got my admin pouch with spurs in there and keys, that type of thing, grenades, and that's me. You can mount as much stuff as you want on there though, guys. You can go all the way around the back if you want. You know, you can use all the molle. I only use that bit, but it depends how you want to load out. And like I say, if you're using it as part of a bigger rig setup, if you've got a plate carrier as well as one of these, you know, the load carrying capabilities are huge. So they do have a website, FRV Tailoring. I will link the website in the description as to where you can get one of these. They do loads of other stuff as well, guys. They do some nice slings and things like that. But this is the product I was looking at. I've used it a while, and like I say, I really like it. The only other downside I would say, guys, with this particular belt is the length of weight you might have for one. They manufacture these themselves. They do manufacture these on order for military personnel, and as far as I'm aware, understandably so, they prioritise active military personnel for their orders so they can get these out in the field with them. But if you do order one, you will get it. You'll just end up waiting quite some time. It depends how busy they are, and it depends if they have one of these particular coloured that you want in stock. You might get it within a few days, but I did end up waiting almost a month for my tailoring belt, for my FRV Tailoring shooter's belt. And I've got friends at my home site at Tasmel who've also had a good few weeks, maybe over a month's wait for their belts. So be aware, if you do order one, the lead times can be pretty slow. It's going to cost you around about 80 to 100 British pounds, or $97 to $117 if you're in the States. But it's worth the wait, and it is worth the cost. And this is one of the products where I can genuinely say it's been used loads, and it is one of my favourites, if not my favourite bit of gear for wearing in the field. I wear this more than my plate carriers, more than my chest rigs. I've got other belts by Helicon Tex and various other companies that work on a similar principle, but this has been by far and away the best one I've got. It's really strong and it really works. So there you go, guys. That's my very quick rundown of the FRV Tailoring shooter's belt. Why I like it, why I think it's worth you getting one if you fancy running a belt setup. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. If you did enjoy the video, then please do drop a like on it. As we mentioned earlier, if you're enjoying my series of videos and you're not subscribed yet, then do get subscribed to the channel. If you want any more content from me, then you can find Rock Bottom Airsoft on Facebook and Instagram. There's pictures and things like that on there. As I've mentioned before, I'm sorry it's been quite quiet on the Facebook and Instagram of late. That's just because I've had a lot going on, and it will be picking up a bit more. I've got a couple of projects on the go, so there should be a little bit more going on in the near future on the Facebook and Instagram pages there. But apart from that, thanks very much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.